Today on Upfront, controversy over the Foxconn contract. Should details of the contract be made public before an important vote? I'll be asking Democratic State Senator Tim Carpenter next on Upfront. Then the view from Republican Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald, lawmakers' fall agenda, and are the two chambers getting along? Plus, inside Milwaukee's show-stopping downtown arena, the latest on naming rights and the return on investment for taxpayers. It's my conversation with Milwaukee Bucks president Peter Feigin.
Covering the issues important to Wisconsin. This is Upfront with Mike Goucher.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Upfront. We begin today with the deal to bring the Taiwanese tech giant Foxconn to Wisconsin. Democratic state lawmakers are now calling for details of the final deal to be made public before it's voted on by members of the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation Board. A vote on the contract was delayed recently because of an unspecified issue with it. The vote is now scheduled for November 8th. But in the days leading up to that vote, Democrats are raising issues with the process. Joining us today is Democratic Senator Tim Carpenter of Milwaukee, who is a member of the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation Board. Senator, thanks for being with us. Good to have you back on the program.
Thank you, Mike.
You've been very outspoken about this. What is your primary concern here?
I want to be able to read the contract. I want to do the right job for the taxpayers to make sure the Foxconn deal is going through. There's no doubt about it. It's passed. It's going to happen. But it shouldn't stop us from taking the time to review the document to make sure the taxpayers are protected. And that's why the vote was delayed. It was a rushed process. There were many concerns, and it had a nuclear bomb in it as far as I'm concerned, because even the folks at WEDC pulled back and said, hey, we can't do this contract. We can't do it like this.
I was struck by something you said at the beginning of that answer. I want to read the contract. There are probably people sitting out there who would think, well, of course, you're on the board. You will read the contract. What you will actually read is what? A summary of the deal?
That is correct. Basically, the law, Act 58, was passed. And WEDC staff and very nice people, but they surmise the contract, however many pages it is long. I want to be able to make sure their interpretation is right. I want to be able to read the contract. I'm not an attorney, but to feel comfortable voting, I want to make sure that there are concerns protecting the taxpayers, claw back the money, making sure we're not going to lose tens of millions or possibly billions of dollars.
You have said the contract is what? The one that you think was about to be voted on was 38 pages or something like that?
Yes, it was about 38 pages. The first draft had a highly inaccurate map of the zones in Racine. It seemed to be rushed quite a bit. We did not get enough advance notice of what materials were there. And so I don't understand, both Democrats and Republicans voted for and against the bill, but we all have in common that we want to make sure the taxpayers are protected, to make sure the money is wisely spent. In Milwaukee County, we had the situation where we had a county pension scandal. And I don't want a repeat of that on the state level. I don't want the reputation to be stained. I want this to work, and I want to protect taxpayers.
In the days leading up to the originally scheduled vote, how many versions of this summary of the deal did you have presented to you?
There were 3 different versions. One was on Friday the 13th at 8 o'clock at night. Studied that one on Monday morning. Got another revised contract with changes at 2 o'clock on Monday. And then after I got home, another contract on Monday at 5:30. And we were supposed to start voting on it at 10 o'clock in the morning. And that's a summary. That isn't the contract. And so I felt very, very uncomfortable to be able to say, yes, I support this, and not having the details. I don't want to vote on something I don't know about.
Are you leaning towards supporting it? Could you support it?
I think in certain ways, if there are protections, and I can be guaranteed of the protections for taxpayers, I think it'd be a wonderful deal. I want it to work. It'd be great for Milwaukee. It'd be great for Wisconsin. But I'm very concerned. Every dollar that might be misspent on the project, if this goes south, it means one less dollar for transportation, for health care, for education. And so if we're going to spend the money, we got to spend it right. That's a conservative position, a fiscal position.
The fact that the vote was delayed, I mean, there are some who would argue that shows that there is due diligence being done here, that the process actually is working because the vote didn't occur then. We needed more time to look at it. What do you say to that?
Well, it doesn't matter how we get there. It's just if we get it right. And I'm glad it was delayed, but now I want to take the time up to November 8th to make sure I can see the contract. I have a chance to review it. I can go through and talk with experts and see what is there without giving out the details, the proprietary information.
How much of this is just politics, where Tim Carpenter is a Democrat on the board? He's going to raise a stink about this because Democrats don't like the deal, and they're not anxious to help Governor Walker in a re-election year.
Well, I haven't found a person yet that said, go ahead and vote on it without seeing the contract. They're going to win in the end. It will pass. Foxconn will be getting a contract, but why not do it right, and why not have extra eyes looking at it to protect the taxpayers?
Senator Tim Carpenter is a Democrat from Milwaukee. He is a member of the Wisconsin Economic Development Corporation Board. It's good to have you on the program today.
Thank you, Mike. Take care.
Coming up, what a top Republican says about the Foxconn contract controversy. Plus, after the Assembly Speaker accused Republican senators of holding the budget hostage, calling them terrorists, are the legislature's two houses getting along? I'll be asking Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald next on Up Front.
Up Front with Mike Goucher, brought to you by the American Transmission Company and the Wisconsin Corn Growers Association.